Defects, the evil genius.
Yes, people, hope you're all blessed. Big C-Fax making some boom bap, back at it again. Stay tuned, it's a quick one today because man's jet setting off on holiday with the missus. Gonna go head over to Spain, sip some cocktails on the beach and that, probably make some beats on the beach, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for all the love so far, means the world to me. I love making boom bap, I love doing these videos, so like to see people liking, subscribing, leaving comments, just watching the videos just means the world, man. So yeah, thank you all very much. Just want to say a quick shout out to my favourite place to go in London. If you're in London and you like hip hop, make sure you check out Chip Shop in Brixton. It's honestly, for me, it's the mecca of hip hop over here. Like, if you just want to go out, you want to get some good food, you want to have a few drinks and listen to some actual proper good hip hop, and make sure you check out Chip Shop. Anyway, let's get into it and make some boom bap. So I sampled this in. It's amazing, just a piano can just sound so fucking good. Stuff to make you just like close your eyes and drift. I love that shit. Always have, always will. Anyway, so enough of that. Let's see how I chopped it up. Here's the dry chops. Oh, always one. I say it every video, there's always that one note. Oh. Actually, I lied, there's two. Oh. Gotta say, like, I'm really happy with them chops. So let's quickly run it through my mixing chain, and then we'll see the difference. A lot fuller, just a lot more presence. I always tend to cut off a little bit the high end, bring out some of the low end, kind of just focus on the frequencies that sound best. Man, that's going to be something special. Alright, so today I'm going to go with that real kind of old school boom bap vibe. That like reverby snare, the hit reverby snare, that kind of bouncing like 90s flowing beat. So I've gone with like a ghost kick, normal kind of punchy kick. Not too much low end on this. I think I'm going to, because I've just got the piano vibe on this one, I think what I'm going to do is kind of make quite a big bass, like a nice kind of like prominent bass line on this one. So then I don't want to have too much bass in my kick here. I want it to kind of hit, so the kick doesn't get swallowed up by the bass. So the frequencies of the kick drum are a little bit like on the higher side of the low end. See, that's kind of punchy. It's not too bassy. It's still a nice bit of bass to it. Don't get me wrong. It's boom bap. Still got to have some like punch to it, like on the lower end. And then snare. Arguably my favourite part of any beat. See that reverby kind of like hit snare. that old shaker style hi-hat. You get the vibe. I tend to start off with the beat first, and then I'll kind of work around the beat and then make the melody, do a little bit of tinkering. While I do play everything and I record everything by playing on the MPC, and I think it's underrated that people use the sequencer. On every single song, I will kind of maneuver stuff around with the mouse and the sequencer. That's just the way I do things. I'm a perfectionist, and I like to spend a lot of time kind of just tweaking stuff. It can be a problem as well. Obviously, if like I'm tweaking all day, then you're never going to finish stuff. So kind of sometimes I have to say to myself, yeah, look boy, you got to move on. But I do like to tweak, and I do like to perfect, and I do like to fine tune using the sequencer. All right, so let's lay this beat. Alright, so a little bit of fiddling in later, and this is what I've got. So let's get those hats in place. So important to get the swing going with the beat, and that's one of the most important aspects of boom bap for me, is to have that kicking beat that swings, like makes you want to nod your head. The beat's so underrated in hip hop. I hear so much stuff with such good melodies, such good sounds, and then the beat's a bit and yeah, it just puts me off the whole track. So you got to come with that punchy, hitting, knocking beat. Right, so I'm going to do the hi-hats now. So we got our sound, we go 16 level, go velocity. Let's give it a little 4-bar count in. Done. That's my beat laid. I've programmed it in, I've tightened it up, I've got it exactly how I want it. So let's see what I ended up with. So I've done the beat, now I've got to lay those beautiful keys over. Right, so I'm going to give myself a 4-bar count in, and then I'm going to go. First verse, after the first 8-bar, I'm going to stick a filter on my chops, and then just to vary it up and just to give a bit more space. If there's someone on top of it rapping, it kind of mixes it up without being too complex and without getting in the way of the rapper. In fact, probably doing the opposite and getting out the way of the rapper. So what I ended up for the first verse. So this style of boom bap for me is not complete without the horns. You know them kind of old school boom bap horns. So like what I'm talking about is a bit of this. You know, like, listen to that. So I'm going to use 2 horns. I'm going to use both those horns today. Alright, so let's put them horns down, yo. Alright, so I've laid my first horn, I played around with it, got it exactly where I want it. Now I'm going to do my second horn, so that's a slightly different sound. Again, I'm going to do my 16 levels. Let's go. So only like one note, only a little thing, but for me, like, it's just those tiny little details that makes a tune. Yeah, so now one of the most important parts of any boom bap track, we got to lay the bass. So for this one, I've gone with that sound. It's better with your headphones on, trust. So this time I'm gonna go 16 levels. We're gonna go to tune. We're gonna go to pad 8. So we're gonna put that note onto pad 8, so we can go up and down if we want. Then I'm going to find the note that's in key that I want with the tune. Then I'm going to give myself a 4-bar count in, and we're going to go. So there it is, nice and simple, nice and easy, not much to it, so not interfering with the track, complementing the track, but yeah, giving it some real nice low end, get them subs pumping. So that's it then, people, got it all laid. Got my beat, got my bass, got my melody, got my horns, got that kind of boom bap vibe to it all. I'm feeling it, hope you guys are, so let's see what I've ended up with, yeah? Once again, C-Fac's making boom bap. Thanks for all the love, people. Please continue to like, subscribe, comment. Love this shit. I say it every time, I fucking love boom bap.
C-Facts, the evil genius.